Hi and welcome to the debunking video. In this video, I will try to break down what I did in my CGIless edits that I've loaded on my second channel. And what I'm uncovering is gonna be ridiculous and not so unique. So watch to the end to find out why. Let's get started. So first up is me disassembling my laptop for future component replacement. As you can see, the laptop before I replaced the mainboard doesn't post. Black screen, no boot logo, nothing. Then I guess why my laptop isn't turning on for some reason. One guesses include mechanical hard drive failure, bad RAM sticks, overheating overuse, bad CPU, or even the entire motherboard. Since I'm not sure which components are bad, I'll replace the entire motherboard from a donor laptop. Just go ahead and watch this video to find out. So the first video is actually me removing the components out of the laptop. But I'm no computer technician. I DIY replace for no reason and post some random content on YouTube like Geometry Dash, Minecraft, Roblox, and even my own series that you're currently watching. Anyways, I started taking out the battery, flipped down the laptop, and then taking out the internal components inside the base though like RAM and hard drives. I even disconnected the antennas from Wi-Fi card to avoid getting the mainboard stuck in a laptop. I did remove the whole Wi-Fi card because the screw on the donor laptop has already been decimated, so I couldn't get them out. However, I didn't know that I've already disconnected the speakers for the same reason I said earlier. Then I moved something that screws needs to be held on. And yeah, I already took out all the accessible screws from my old laptop before starting the video. Anyways, I removed the trackpad, right side I/O board, and the DVD drive. Also, I didn't mention the FFD removal before this clip, but anyway, I removed the whole keyboard right after. Then I did something to my laptop by disconnecting something off of a laptop's mainboard. Then I took out the entire mainboard off of a main laptop, disconnected the remaining FFC cable by yanking it out, and took off the cooler. But after taking it out, the viewers may notice that it's got the least amount of thermal paste on the CPU and GPU. And that's because while investigating why my laptop wouldn't turn on, I thought that I may replace the thermal paste in the future, but completely forgot about it. The second video is going to be putting Donor's mainboard into a laptop. And as you can see, the video starts with a stop motion and then jumps right to the appearance of my hands. And as expected, the footage was sped up by 200% because there too much struggle to put the other main into it. Then I put back the OG laptop's components together, and it was a really easy task. As you can see, I reconnected the right I/O USB ports, attached the keyboard, reconnected the optical drive. Then I ended up reconnecting the main components that's accessible by opening the base button cover like RAM, antennas, but not the hard drive because I was planning to replace it with an SSD on my laptop. I even reconnected the battery onto the laptop. Then I gave it a test boot, and sure enough, it works. And the next scene in this clip is me replacing HDD with an SSD and checking the BIOS. Firstly, I removed the back cover from the laptop, then placed an SSD over an HDD and snapped my finger. After that, magic happens. This was done and removed cut footage between two shots. What I did is remove an old and crappy hard drive and swapped it with an SSD. Also, I just put a bracket to the SSD. I booted the laptop, but this time I mashed F2, but then stopped my BIOS password. Then I managed to break into this BIOS setup utility by using my BIOS member creating. I'm so sorry for interrupting my own video, but my wireless webcam software got disconnected for some reason or not at all. Anyways, then I managed to break into the BIOS setup utility by using my BIOS password that I remember creating. Oh wait, the face cam is back. Let's just get back into the video. Then I went to boot in the setup, and sure enough, it detects an SSD as a hard drive. So this means this specific laptop supports SSDs. And that's it. The third video is about replacing a DVD drive and optical drive to SATA tray, which otherwise known as hard drive cat adapter. Starting with DVD drive removal. Now in my second channel I will be Oops, interrupted again. Now in my second channel short, I said that I will be replacing a DVD drive with a hard drive tray another time. And what I said in my second channel short has become true, because I uploaded this video which you can go watch in my playlist. Anyway, it started off with me removing a screw with a hand by pulling it out. As it jumped into the second clip, my arm has already changed the position, then a screw came loose right after. Okay, the audio is not starting. Let's just get back to it. And what I've done is remove the screw that's holding the drive in with a screwdriver before the second clip. Then I removed the optical drive from the laptop. After this, I pulled out a tray and a hard drive on screen and put it on the tray by slapping it into a tray. But notice this cut? Normally you can't insert a hard drive into it like this, like we see in this CGIless video. Instead, do this. Just so you know that I had to do this just for the sake of my own life. Boop. There we go. Also, this footage I've showed you seconds ago is from my work in progress project. So subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss a new video when it comes out. Anyway, continuing on, I scattered out the mounting screws into a 4 screw mounting holes into a tray, and that delete cut is me screwing in the hard drive to all 4 mounting holes. But notice this? Yeah, I took out the mount off of DVD drive and put it in a tray before the video, but earlier I can't screw it in because the tray is too small, so I had no choice but to use a smaller thread screw that I can find to keep it in place. And after that was done, I slid into where the DVD drive is into a laptop and put the cover on to disguise it as a DVD drive, but there's a hard drive shoved into a tray in reality. And the cardboard with a double-sided tape keeps the disguise in place. And I put a screw in by hand, and after the shot before another, I screwed in the mount with a 4-headed screwdriver before another clip. Now the last part is using Windows to see a hard drive being fully functional with hard drive tray. And before this, I moved my laptop to my editing desk, reconnected cables and plugged in power. There's only one laptop in this video, and some people think that there's another laptop in my desk, but no, I moved it onto my desk. I pressed the power button on my laptop. Boot logo appears on a connected monitor because the monitor was hooked up to a laptop with a VGA cable and results with the BIOS and boot screen being in the second monitor. Then Windows OS loads straight into the desktop. And no, it's not super fast startup, but rather jump cut. Then another jump cut because I pressed Windows and 5th group key simultaneously, and Windows and BIOS detected the second hard drive. And I've created several folders completely organized. Now it may look different from the one from earlier, but that's another video for October 15, one day after Windows 10 support has ended. And I'll explain why after another video's release date. And that's it. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications. And there's something I have to announce. The first anniversary for this series is 1 day left. Visit my channel, head to the video section, tap this recent video, and of course, witness the first anniversary of notatallbruh2011's. Thank you for watching my video.